I be like, what's up? And she can't get enough. I don't wanna fall in love. I'm only
because I told you last night, don't be fucking smoking if you ain't got my fucking money. I told you that shit last night, right? If you ain't got my money, why you...
En vrai, on s'en tape, sous le fond, même quand c'est croyant. Ce qui nous intéresse, c'est le cachet. Donne-moi ton boule que je te graille.
Get all that. Daddy ruining my mood. Daddy, I gotta be wild.
Bring the action.
First time I'm a bucket on you, girl. Having a big one, see this girl lies for the type of time you could. I would like ever the case, baby. Make it no say you got it for me.
Yeah. That's the way every day goes. Every time we've no control. If the sky is big and wide.
Tell me you live in China without telling me you live in China.
You know I love that ass OD. If I could just be honest, see, I just wanna love you, see. This must be love, this must be love, this must be love. This must be love, this must be love, love from above.
Okay, my miss a pose for the camera. I shock him and some of your handle like the way you did blow up my medulla. You be the lady on my caliber. Okay, my miss a pose for the camera. I shock him and some of your handle like the way you did blow up my medulla.
Fala que ama, eu tô mentindo, menina. Eu sou artista focada e capacitada em tacar forte nas novinhas. Eu já sofri por amor, mas não sofro mais agora. O tu pisa lá do corpo do pai. Pisa lá do corpo do pai, do pai.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 혹시 사진 찍을 수 있을까요? 왜? 제가 포토그래퍼예요. 오케이, 따라와요. 빨리.
darkest shade of a color changing foundation. It's the Forever Bloom Biomimic Foundation, and it's the Dark Spectrum. Dark. You're supposed to rub it in and it takes on the color of your skin. It goes from white to your exact skin tone. If you look at it closely, you can see the little beads of pigment that are already in there that are just revealed once you rub it into your skin. It's not some revolutionary biometric, whatever they call it, technology. You're just breaking the little pigment capsules and the pigment is being revealed. It's the same pigment every time. Also feels like I'm exfoliating my face like little pieces of sandpaper. They had the audacity to make the bottle look like this when the product looks like this. Be fucking for real.
We are black in Serbia. Of course, everyone think like wigs and braids are our natural hair. We are black in Serbia. Of course, everywhere you go, you will be alone. The only black people in the bus, in the university, in your group classes. We are black in Serbia. Of course, everyone think like we are refugees. We're black in Serbia. Of course, everyone look at us in the road and wanna take pictures with us. We are black in Serbia. Of course, everyone think like we don't know the language. Znam I pričam srpski, brate. We are black in Serbia. Of course, every Serbian man who meets us tell us you're my African queen. We are black in Serbia. Of course, everyone think like we married to a Serbian or a Balkan guys for paper. We're black in Belgrade. Of course, people always ask us if we come from the same country. We are black in Serbia. Of course, the security guy gonna follow us everywhere in the store like we're gonna steal something. We are black in Serbia. Of course, we know every other black in Serbia.
Moon, ton concealer il est trop clair. Et en vrai j'ai beaucoup entendu ça et je suis d'accord avec vous. Mais aujourd'hui je vais vous montrer pourquoi mon fond de teint, qu'il soit clair ou pas, ça change rien à mon maquillage. Comme vous pouvez le voir, j'ai 3 teintes de concealer, il n'y en a plus dans les 2 autres, je vais utiliser du coup le plus clair. Ici, je vais le mélanger déjà avec de la crème. Comme ça, trop facile à étaler et en plus j'en ai 2 fois plus. En utilisant 2 fois moins de moitié. Je l'étale partout sur les zones que je veux illuminer et je viens tout blender. Donc oui, je vais ressembler à un fantôme, mais vous allez voir pourquoi je fais ça. Mais moi j'étais choquée à cause de ma tête. Mais ça va pas rester comme ça, je vais utiliser ma poudre qui est du coup à ma teinte, hein, logique. Et le fait qu'en fait ça soit plus clair, ça va permettre de bien accrocher déjà ma poudre et en plus de ça, de bien faire ressortir la couleur de ma poudre et en plus elle va tenir toute la journée. Du coup après je fais le reste de mon maquillage, mon nez, mes sourcils, ma bouche, sans oublier ma poudre incroyable, donc c'est des Bécadom, c'est du talc en fait, et en fait elle me rend incroyable et j'ai un teint parfait jusqu'à la fin de la journée. Et voilà le résultat. Donc en fait au final bah, c'est ma couleur de peau quoi, juste elle est parfaite. Pour mes yeux j'utilise une technique chinoise, pour ma bouche je fais comme tout le monde hein. Pour mon nez aussi, comme tout le monde. Et avec mon maquillage, il n'y a aucune démarcation, flash, pas flash, incroyable.
My first year, I made $1 million. God didn't just give me 1. He didn't just give me 2. He didn't just give me 3. He gave me 4.3 my first year.
$4.3 million.
My first year. That's how I knew something supernatural was happening, and I was the example. Because I worked so hard all my life to just figure it out. Bottle service, sold hair, did hair, graduate from Harvard University. Guy just didn't give up on me, but I just locked in. Wow. And I was locking in, but it was all seed time and harvest. Wow. So all the work I did for 33 years, it was like, all right, Natalie, what you gonna do now? I opened up my salon when I was 22 years old. No investor, no bank loans. Yeah. Literally, I was doing bottle service at everybody's favorite clubs, Stadium, Park, all the favorite clubs. Yeah. And I was flipping my bottle service money, buying hair, selling hair, saving the money. And I took $20,000 and I opened up my first business, brick and mortar. And at that moment, I realized that being an entrepreneur does not mean you're a boss. Come on now. I was working and day in and day out, going to the bottle service at nighttime, sleepless nights, traveling across the world to do bottle service. I said, Natalie, the same grind that you have for bottle service, you need to find something and put that grind in over there.
Touch me again, 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 touch me again. This is my experience in Albania as a black woman. I was attacked and abused in a 4-star hotel by one of the staff. But this was not my whole trip. And I hate the fact that unfortunately some people take one incident and make it into a whole country. Everybody in Albania was lovely, except that one woman in that hotel. That hotel, I feel like that was an isolated incident where the family were, it was a family hotel and the family were disgusting. The way we were dealt with was awful, but I don't feel like that's a reflection of the people in Albania. Everybody else we encountered was lovely. They were helpful, they were friendly. I never felt victimized because of the color of my skin. I never felt like people were looking at me in any type of way or treating me in a bad way because of the way I looked. People were friendly and lovely, and I don't want people to not go to Albania because they feel like, oh no, they treat black people in a certain type of way, or Albanian mafia. I feel like this is the misconception and preconception that the media has presented to people to make them feel like, oh, you shouldn't go to Albania, but you'll go to somewhere like Greece and Croatia that's nearby. Albania is just as beautiful and the people are lovely.
I got Big Brody guiding us on that. Big Brody, you know what, Big Brody?
This is a video of an elderly man with his donkey guiding us to the waterfall after we got lost in the Albanian mountains. Just a prime example of how lovely the Albanians really were.
Prime. Prime again. Lip oil. Foundation. Conceal. Bronze. Blend concealer. Conceal again, but this time brighten. Sharpen. Contour the nose. Blush. Stamp it in. Some more blush. That was too much, that was too much, that was too much. Liquid highlighter. Back of the hand. Tap. Wow. Glow. Setting powder. Brightening powder. Some powder bronzer. Powder blush. Some setting spray. Brown eyeliner. Some bronzer. Smudge it in. Brown lip liner. Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Warm Taupe. Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Latte. Mixed with the shade Butterscotch. Use a brush to blend. A little bit more setting spray. Not gonna lie, I quite like it, guys. Here is the final look. Bye. This is a soft glam, and I'm about to show you exactly how to get this look from start to finish. I love a soft glam for so many different occasions. It's so warm and bronzy. Keep watching, I'm about to show you how I got this. This is my beautiful client before, and I'm starting by applying moisturizer and primer onto her skin. Make sure you prep your skin before you put on makeup. Then I'm applying foundation. Your foundation should sort of disappear into your skin. This foundation was a little bit too light, so I added a dark one to kind of even it out. For the concealer, I'm adding a darker concealer like on the outer perimeters of her face, and then I'm gonna add a lighter one in the middle to again even out her skin. Her neck was a little bit darker than her chest, so between the foundation and concealer, you want to make sure it's a nice even shade. To blend it out, I'm tapping the edges. I like to use a brush to blend it out, but you can use a beauty blender if you like, but the brush just make it like really beat. Start on the edges and then blend up under the under eye. I like to take the foundation brush and just get any little extra areas that I didn't blend with my little brush. Then I'm setting the concealer with setting powder. This is how you make your makeup last all night. Make sure you set that face real good, and then go in with contour. Contour should go on your cheekbones, around your forehead, on your jawline, and I like to put it a little bit on the chin just to kind of balance that out. And then I contour the nose, go right down the sides of the nose, and then blend it into like the eyebrow area. Then add your blush. Make sure y'all add a lot of blush. The blush really warms up the skin a lot, and it just kind of elevates the look. And then I actually add that same translucent powder to the side of the contour to just make sure that that contour is not too dark, and make sure it's blended. After that step, add your lip liner. I like the lip liner to be about 4 shades darker than the skin, because by the time I put on these next steps, it all blends out together. So I'm adding liquid lipstick first, pop it together, and then blend it out. This is how you make your lip combos last real long. Once you do that, add your lip gloss and blend it all together. That's so cute. And then I like to do eyebrows. I don't know why I do lips before eyebrows, but whatever. I like to blend out, or I like to draw the tail of the eyebrow first and then work my way up towards the front. When you're doing the front, it should be really light and mimic the natural brow shape, okay? You don't want it to be real boxy and black. Brush it out if you need to. Make sure these brows are really soft. Like, you see how it's like ombre from the tail to the front? Like, that's how it should be, light in the front and kind of darker in the tail. Add your eyeshadow on the top, and then I like to add eyeshadow on the bottom too to give it like that warm type of look. Pop on your lashes. I love a good Amazon lash. These are on my Amazon storefront. And then I like to add highlight in these areas on the cheeks just a little bit. And then I like to add that blush for my very last step to make sure the skin is warm. Spray it with your Morphe spray to just make sure that makeup is all blended together. And this is the final look, y'all. Like, don't it look just so soft and pretty? It really complimented her hair too, because her hair was soft. Like, it just looked real cute. You can wear this for so many different occasions. It was her birthday, but you can just wear it for almost anything, okay? Make sure y'all follow along when y'all do y'all makeup.
I'm going to teach you how to get the most smooth, long-lasting makeup look. Very first step is using Got To Be glue. First, you're going to put on your spoolie, then you're going to brush the eyebrows up. Next step is going to be concealing the eyebrows, and I use Born This Way in shade Taffy. You're going to take your angled brush and carve out under the eyebrow. Once you have carved them, they should look something like this, and now you want to carve the top. Next step, you're going to use the concealer and place it in the middle. Now, when they get to this point, you want to fan it out into the eyebrow. So I forgot to use e.l.f. in the very beginning, but we still don't have anything on our face, so now we're going to use the e.l.f. Hydro Grip. Using the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and we're just going to be placing about 4 dots on the face. Also, please let the primer dry before you put anything else on your face. Next step is foundation, and I'm using NARS. I'm just applying this all to my cheeks, chin area, upper lip, and the forehead. Don't forget to blend down into the neck. Contour / bronzing. Use the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer and Hula Toasted. Going in with the e.l.f. on the jawline and cheekbones. Also going in on the forehead with the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. Nose contour, I'm using the Hula Toasted and going under the eyebrow, coming down. You're going to take your bronzer and you're going to blend it under the eyebrow. Next up is cream blush, and I'm using the Juvia's Place. This is in shade Blush Lily, and I place it in right above the contour area. The easiest way to blend is using a beauty blender and just blending away. This is the easiest way for me to blend it. I used to use my fingers, but I just use a beauty blender now. Much easier and smooth finish. We're going to use the Born This Way Too Faced right under the eyes, on the upper lip, chin, forehead, and the middle of the nose. Now that we have blended our concealer, I'm going in with the Hourglass right under the eye just to give me a super bright under eye. Next step is setting the face, and I'm going in with Airspun. So I use about this much on my powder puff. I use about this much of my powder puff, and then I go right under the eye and blend a little bit. After I do under the eyes, I go in on the chin and the top of my lip. So basically, wherever I put the concealer, that's where I put the airspun at. I'm going in the middle of the nose, all the way up until the forehead. Going in with Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in shade Deep. This is in shade 40, and I use this on the perimeter of my face. Wherever I did not put concealer, this is where I'm going to use this product at. So I'm putting this on the cheek area. I'm going to put it on the perimeter of the forehead. Now that we're done powdering the face, I'm going in with e.l.f. Stay All Night spray. So before I start doing my eyeshadow, I'm going to fill in the eyebrows. But I'm using this Morphe palette and going in with this nude shade on the whole lid. For the inner corner, I go in with the beige to brighten up the eye. Next, I'm going to be using NYX liquid liner and doing a sort of a big wing, and then I'm going to be doing the inner corner with this. So this is the liner, and then now I'm going to be doing the inner corner liner. And this is after inner corner. Now I'm going to be doing it to the other eye. Same liquid liner and going under the waterline, just how I did on this side. Just taking some of that nude shadow that we already used and placing it under the eye. Last step for the eye look is adding bottom mascara and lashes. The lashes that I'm using are this Ioni lashes. They're from Dollar Tree. I'm going in with the Juvia's Place brush, volume 6 and 4. Placing this on the cheeks. Now going in with highlight on the nose. I'm running out of time, but now I'm using a lip tint, and I'm going to use lip liner and lip gloss. Okay, you guys, this is the final makeup look, and thank you for watching.